All right, hey, so we're gonna look real quick at one of these ways that we can open up the hips, because a lot of times we're stuck sitting down all day, hip flexors get tight, especially some of the lateral aspects of the hip. So if we're trying to open up and we're trying to get into some good positions, especially if you're getting ready to do any kind of squatting motion, actually get down into some of these positions, trying to open up your TFL and trying to open up some of the hip flexors is gonna be able to give you a little bit extra range of motion and the ability to stabilize in some of these positions. So one of these little active or dynamic stretches that we can do is basically a blocked lunge. So you're gonna internally rotate your femur. You're gonna stick your foot right on the inside of something. I've just got this machine here. You're gonna plant your knee in the ground, and then you're gonna take your entire hip and you're gonna take your pelvis and you're gonna rotate it, right? So now in this position, I've got my pelvis lined up with my front foot. I've got my knee lined up with my front foot. And in that position, you're just gonna sink and you're just gonna rock forward, right? I'm taking my hips. I'm also trying to squeeze my glutes forward, hips under me, driving, sinking back, driving in that position, right? So I've got this femur that's internally rotated, all right? If I were to do this from the other side, so you can see the back side of this, right? I've blocked my leg, I'm rotating, right? I'm rotating away from that femur and allowing myself to get into some of those deeper ranges of motion, all right? That's one of those things where if you really look at it, it's gonna help open up some of those lateral aspects. It's gonna help you be able to control the internal and external rotation of your hip, especially when you're getting ready to do any kind of like squatting movement, some lunging movements. It helps you get into some deeper ranges of motion without going into some of those butt wink positions. So if you get into that bottom of the squat, and all of a sudden your tailbone rounds underneath, being able to get into that end range of motion with a little extra depth, that's just one of those ways that we can do that. So that's just a blocked lunge, right? Or like a rocking lunge with a foot block. So this helps you get internally rotated a little bit, allows you to open up the hips, preps up anything for some lower body movements for the day.